time for some Lost Pause champ? Pause. Oh, there's a fucking fly in my mic. Ah! Judgment. Lost Judgment. That's the name. We left off on some pretty spicy stuff, by the way.
Yagami-san.
Oh. Hey.
I still can't believe what happened to Sawa-sensei.
Yeah. I know.
Do you know anything about it?
Yep.
I saw the scene of the crime. I was the first one to find her.
What?
The killer's still on the loose. But I know who it is.
Is there any way I can help? Maybe you could share some details about the case.
No. Not this time. This one's too dangerous. I'm not gonna get you involved.
But...
Just leave Sawa-sensei's case to me. Don't you have your own cases to solve?
Yagami-san... Okay.
Alright, I guess.
You're a brilliant kid. You can't afford to let this throw you off your game, right?
Yes, you're absolutely right. If I let that happen, it'll damage the MRC's credibility.
Exactly. So here's what I'm thinking, Amasawa. Let's just carry on like normal. And please spread the word to the rest of the MRC. That'd help me out a bunch.
Yes, I can do that.
And here I thought chat was saying Lost Judgment being a meme about Lost Ark being a bad game to play. He doesn't know, Pepe laugh. He doesn't know. He still is unaware.
Enter. Thank you for coming.
Sure. No problem.
Have a seat, if you would. In that detective's report, Sawa-sensei was... Well, it said you were the one who found her body.
That's right.
You had been concerned for Sawa-sensei's safety before the incident. You're able to see things I can't. You have something of a gift for that, Yagami-san.
I wish I could agree with that. But I'm overlooking details. I'm letting too much slip away. And quite frankly, there's still a lot that I haven't figured out yet either.
Like what? May I have an example?
There's this local handyman. Kuana is the name he goes by in the city. Right before it happened, I ran into him in front of Sawa-sensei's apartment. There's no way it was a coincidence.
So, you think he could be the culprit?
Actually, I don't think so. Not really. That said, Kuana has something to do with all this. Sawa-sensei may have gotten caught up in his mess. In fact, Kuana is just an alias he uses, and he's being hunted by these thugs from Kamurocho. They're a gang called RK, and it's weird, but they've been looking for this punk named Kawai. And Kawai's connected to it too. Sawa-sensei went to the same school as him 13 years ago.
Wow, these details are flying so far over my head. Your investigation has gone well beyond what I can comprehend, and it's left me in the dust. But I just can't do this anymore. Between my own faculty and the press, I'm being bombarded. I'm afraid it's just too much for me to bear.
I'm sorry to hear that.
But you know what? What's been the hardest part is feeling so powerless as all these young people have their lives cut short. Shiba-kun being discovered dead, Ehara-san committing murder on video, and now poor Sawa-sensei's tragedy too. I can't help but feel in my heart that these incidents are related. That somewhere below the surface, all these misfortunes are connected to the same root.
Yep.
I would have to agree.
Then I suppose it's only a matter of digging down deep enough though I couldn't begin to imagine how much soil would have to be turned to uproot it. But one thing, Yagami-san, if you would, could I ask that you continue to keep digging until you get to the bottom? Can you? Sawa-sensei deserves to have her chance at justice. A wonderful teacher like her. Why? She had her whole future to look forward to, the poor woman. And now this happens. It's just not right.
True.
As it stands, I still need to collect more evidence. So you know, I can't make any promises just yet. I could hit a dead end. But no matter what anyone does, no matter who tries to stop me, I'm gonna keep digging.
You're a saint. These past few days have felt like a never-ending nightmare. What a breath of fresh air. And I appreciate the good news.
Of course. I'm glad we could talk, Chairman.
And now, Sawa-sensei's old class is going to be my next worry. I'm sure you're well aware that that class has some students with a penchant for causing trouble.
Yep.
I fear that with her gone, we may need to prevent a relapse for those bullies you stopped.
Are you referring to Koda-san then? I understand. While I'm working on campus, I'll keep an eye on them.
I'll watch over them. Don't you worry. 2-2.
Yagami-san, what do you want?
You know, things have been really weird around here ever since you showed up.
Not my fault.
First, they find Mikoshiba-sensei's body. Now Sawa-sensei winds up getting murdered. You the angel of death or something? Is that it?
I wouldn't blame you for thinking that.
She crying.
Everyone's so damn gloomy. Sucks. Sawa-sensei was popular with all the boys. But her classes were super easy, and honestly pretty boring. You won't catch me moping around crying about it like all these losers. Ha ha!
What? The fuck you just say?
Hypocrites. You assholes were practically celebrating what happened to Mikoshiba-sensei.
Hey, we've heard enough out of you.
Oh!
Yeah? Fuck off, you little twerp! What do you want, Coda?
Oh?
Yagami-san, well, we're fine. There's a lot we don't understand, so we just feel a bit vulnerable right now.
She actually has her on mute.
Well, if you learn more about Sawa-sensei, could you please keep us in the loop too?
Oh, please, bitch! What's with this goody two-shoes bullshit?
Fucking chill, Akane. What's your problem?
True.
Like I said before, I'm a detective, and I'm looking into Hiro Mikoshiba's murder. That's why I was talking to Sawa-sensei. It's highly likely she got wrapped up in that case. So make no mistake, I'm going to find the truth about what happened to them both.
Kinda pointless. The internet's already branded Mikoshiba-sensei as the villain in all this. Everyone says he had it coming since he used to be a bully himself.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, if you're interested in hearing my report, just drop me a line. Maybe seeing my work might put things into perspective for you.
Detective my ass. Just get out of my face!
How can you be so angry? At nothing.
So, about Akane. She was really into Mikoshiba-sensei.
Oh.
They got along great, chatted all the time. Then all of a sudden, he just disappeared. She thought they had a connection, but turns out it was only one way. Now she's always so pissed off. Keeps driving herself over the edge because she can't even reach the brakes. I'm not saying all this because I expect you to forgive us.
The fact that you recognize you did some awful things is a step in the right direction, at least.
Mr. Bully's turning around?
I'm sorry, Coda. For everything we did to you.
You can't expect her to ever forgive you. If anything, expect that she never will.
I know.
That said, good job apologizing.
Thanks.
You must redeem yourself. Leave the school? What the f... No. No, I don't wanna. Leaders in the dance club? What the fuck? Hold on. I gotta go check this out. You aren't gonna get away from me, you slimy fuck. Ow. What? What the fuck? She's not in here. Huh? She's fucking gone. Oh. I've been jebaited. MRC girl's gonna try to help us out and get herself killed. Sorry for the spoilers. My cam in the right spot? Wrong spot? No, where the fuck do you put the cam? I should head back to Yokohama. Yokohama 99. Wait. Kitty time. Why is everyone watching without audio? Nobody is listening to Sneaky. Yep, I'm actually by myself. Why the fuck am I even streaming if my entire chat's watching without video and audio? What are you guys doing? What's even the point? What the hell are you?
A name, huh?
Boots.
Stay safe.
God, this side quest is so good. I get to, like, feed cats and shit for probably the entire main story and still not even be done. Skirt. Doggy.
Hey, welcome back, Talk.
Good to see you, Yagamishi. How'd things go at school?
The chairman told the entire student body about Sawa-sensei at an assembly. Everyone's pretty shaken up.
Yeah. I can't even imagine.
They're all fucked up, man.
I gave the yearbook I took from her room yesterday to Tsukumo. Why don't you check it out later, Yagami-san?
Okay.
I still can't wrap my head around what I saw last night. We have to avenge Sawa-sensei. Right, Talk?
Right, Talk?
We've been waiting for you, Yagamishi. Let's plan our next moves. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
While in a meeting yesterday, Sawa-sensei received a call that her apartment was broken into, prompting her to go home. Judging from the events that followed, RK must have called her using the apartment manager's name. And that's how they got to Sawa-sensei.
But RK wasn't after Sawa-sensei. They were actually after Kuana, weren't they?
Yeah, Akutsu and Soma both said so. I think Sawa-sensei was used to lure Kuana out.
But in
Why
what
would
way?
Sawa-sensei be bait to draw out Kuana? How the hell are those two connected?
That too, but why is RK even after Kuana-san? Thugs from Kamurocho want a handyman in Ijincho?
Right. There's still a lot we don't know. We need to find Kuana before RK does and get some answers out of him. Kuana isn't even his real name. Apparently it's Kitakata. RK didn't seem to be familiar with the name Kuana. Truth is, we don't know anything about Kuana. All we know is that he's a handyman in Ijincho.
I haven't been able to contact Kuana-san since yesterday, but I left a message asking him to reply.
Where's the office for his handyman business?
He ran his whole operation from a cell phone. Not even his business card lists an address.
Ah.
Oh yeah, Kaito-san. Didn't you call up all the places we went drinking? Did you find out where he lives?
Yep, just found out. Looks like Kuana lives in some kind of prefab shack off West Central Street. Sounds like pretty shitty conditions for a guy charging up the ass for his time.
Well, if we know that much, we might as well go take a look.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Tsukumo, we'll talk more later.
You never slow down, Yagamishi.
What the yearbook, man? Whatever. Fuck that.
Let's roll, Tom.
Oh my god, we're close. I actually just farted. Oh.
Is this Kuana's place?
What the fuck is this?
Yeah, I think so.
Guess it's kind of fitting for an unlicensed handyman.
I did just keep beat the hell out of, right? That's true.
Huh?
What is it?
The door's been forced open. Maybe with a crowbar or something.
If anyone was in here before us, it had to have been RK. Aside from us, they're the only ones after him.
It broke the thing around the door. You can't even close it. Or lock it, I guess.
That means they're already a few steps ahead of us.
Huh.
RK's got the numbers behind him. We can't beat him to the punch every time.
I don't think Kuana's been back since last night. He probably caught on that he's a wanted man. He might not even be in Ijincho anymore.
Then what do we do here?
His real name's supposedly Kitakata. I want to know who he really is and why he used a fake name. That'll make his connection to Sawa-sensei clearer.
So you want to find clues that point to his true identity? Is that what you're saying?
Took the words right out of my mouth, Kaito-san.
I need clues to uncover his true identity. I was gonna say, there hasn't been music for a while.
Leftovers from a ramen cup. Would it have killed him to clean up a bit?
Oh my god.
I'm starting to think this place was a dump even before it got ransacked.
Chat? Is this what your sink looks like? Is this what your garbage can looks like? Oh my god. A stove that matches this office interior surprisingly well. Nothing else special about it though.
An ashtray.
Bowl?
Huh.
Oh.
That's weird.
What?
With all the gross garbage in here, this ashtray is oddly empty.
Think so?
Hey.
What about me? What, my sink? It's perfectly clean. No thanks to me.
I mean, yeah, it's clean and all, but so what? Could just be freshly empty.
Except it hasn't been washed or even used in a while. See the layer of dust on it?
Okay, and? You think a dusty ashtray is gonna get us Kuana's identity?
Maybe. Or maybe it's nothing.
Am I wrong to press on this? No, anything suspicious is worth investigating. Suspicious. This be where Kuana sits? Where the hell is he?
Suspicious. Hey.
A bachelor's futon set. Probably never been washed. Ugh, can't imagine the stink.
Cigarettes. Are these Kuana's?
I don't think so. Pretty sure he's been vaping.
Oh, that's right. He smokes e-cigarettes.
Oh, yeah.
An ashtray that's hardly been used. Regular cigarettes that aren't being smoked.
That bug you or something? Plenty of folks smoke normal cigarettes and vape, too.
True. But a detective can't find answers without going over every last detail first.
That's fucking true. Vape brothers.
Hey.
What the?
Suspicious. Hey, look at this lighter.
What now? Whoa.
USB!
USB memory stick disguised as a lighter.
Damn. Did you just hit the jackpot or what? That has to be important if Kuana was hiding it like this.
What matters is the data on it. We'd be able to check it now if we had a computer.
Then why don't we head back to Tsukumo?
If we had a computer. Thank God we found something. I've had it with this place. We should get out of here. It took you so long? Really?
Oh, it got dark. Huh? What's the matter, Talk?
Looks like a meet and greet.
Oh, yeah?
Oh. They're meeting.
Think they're RK?
Well, they're the only ones looking for Kuana other than us, right?
Don't see Soma or Akutsu, though. So, they sent the fucking B team.
Probably for the best. If Soma was here, I don't think I could stay cool.
Yeah, me neither.
I have to kick their fucking ass.
Which one of you is gonna talk? Where are Soma and Akutsu?
There's no point in talking to a dead man.
Uh-huh. Well, if that's how you're gonna play it, then we're not holding back either.
Fuck you.
Let's go.
Oh. I meant to push R2 first. And instead, I did this. Dead. Damn. I pressed circle instead of fucking dodge. Oh my god, ow, what the hell? Oh, come on, bro. Whatever. Kaito's actually just watching. I agree, man. What is this clown?
Let's go. Let's do this.
Bitch.
Where are Soma and Akutsu? I want to talk to them.
We can't contact them. I swear. They're the ones who contact us. It's always been like that.
Figured as much.
Oh, Jesus.
Most of the arcade crew are just chumps.
Yeah. I bet even Soma is just another piece on the board, taking orders from the real mastermind.
What the fuck?
Thugs don't work gigs that don't pay. Yet they came to Ijincho, outside their turf, to commit murder.
Wait, that's true though.
That's true. Sounds like someone's funding them. Must be some generous perks.
Definitely. Otherwise, Soma and the others wouldn't be causing so much chaos over here.
Then, who's the one pulling RK's strings?
I don't know who it is, but I know what he's trying to do.
Which is?
Catch Kuana.
Oh.
RK's just following orders. And Sawa-sensei was probably collateral damage.
Yeah, that makes sense. Shit. I swear I'm gonna drag this bastard out on his ass.
If we keep looking for Kuana, we'll run into the one behind this all eventually. And this could be our first clue.
What the fuck's on this
and we
USB?
better get back to Tsukumo's.
Hello?
What's going on out here? Are you friends of Kuana-san's?
Yeah, we are.
And those gentlemen on the ground?
Those guys? Oh, yeah, they're just wasted. Little nap and they'll head right on home.
Ah, I see. Well, that's just fine.
Well, that's great.
Excuse me, but you know Kuana, don't you?
Sure. I mean, he's lived next door for the last 10 years. He's a handyman. Anytime we were short-handed, he'd come by and help us out. We'd pay him with our daily special.
This man and his wife are Kuana's next-door neighbors.
I haven't heard from Kuana since last night. Do you happen to know any places he visits often?
Let's see. He has an uncle that took him in when he first came to Yokohama. Called him a distant relative or something. He's an ex-Yakuza running a bar since he got out of the game.
Oh.
Apparently, this uncle is how he started getting gigs around town.
Oh.
What did Kuana do before he became a handyman?
Beats me. Maybe some kind of corporate job? I don't think I've ever asked.
Where can we find Kuana's uncle's bar?
Oh, the bar's called Siren. It's over in Chinatown. I've been there 2 or 3 times myself. The owner's a real nice guy. Hard to tell he was ever a Yakuza.
Then we better get over there too. Can't afford to fall behind RK again. Let's hurry.
Let's go.
Thanks for everything. And sorry for bothering you.
Oh, don't mention it.
Don't mention it. Ooh, how many points do I have? 50K! Wait, where's the cat? Wait 1 sec.
Siren. This is it, Doc. This is the bar Kuana's relative runs.
Hello? Anybody here?
This place empty too?
It's definitely messy in here, but it wasn't exactly ransacked.
Yeah, more like someone had to skip town in a hurry.
Did the owner already make a break for it then?
Be smart if he did. What with RK about to come hunt down Kuana and all.
What's going on here? Where's the owner?
Let's roll, Talk.
Fuck. Huh? A phone! Wait, who's calling? What the hell?
Hey, the name of this place was Siren, wasn't it?
Huh? Yeah.
What the fuck? Oh my god.
Hi. You've reached Siren?
Oh!
Soma, that was well played. How silly of me. This pretty little thing is for women.
Bro? Oh my god.
Have I told you what RK stands for yet? It's red knife. You son of a... Soma! The owner must have smelled trouble coming. He took off before I could find him.
Tell me, why did you kill Sawa-sensei?
I'm afraid she knew too much. And that's all.
And that's all?
You're in the same boat. We can't afford to ignore you anymore.
And you already made a mistake. You didn't kill me when you could have.
I'll own up to that. Akutsu wasn't equipped to handle the task.
Well then, now you'll pay the price for it.
Will I? Kaito's down and you're by yourself. Should be easy.
Easy, motherfucker! Oh god, I'm half HP. Oh shit. Ooh. Ow. Oh, what the fuck? He grabbed me. And then he stabbed me. Ow.
I'm right here.
Oh my god. Spooky music.
Come on.
Are you just powering up? What are you even doing?
That all you got? Let's go.
Just kidding, bitch. Ow, what the f- What are you turning around for? What the fuck? Oh my damage! Oh. Ow. Boom, boom, wee! Do the chairs? Wait, it does. Ow.
Well, you're scrappy, aren't you? Impressive. Maybe I should have prioritized stabbing you over Kaito. You're kind of struggling to stand, aren't you? Give it a second. That kick went to your temple. I'm sure your head is spinning. Trying to rush it will only make it worse. Incidentally, Sawa-sensei didn't suffer long like you will.
What the hell?
Whoever that is has terrible timing.
You're actually gonna pick it up?
What the hell are you doing in my bar?
Hello? Is this the owner?
Yes. Kuana-kun warned me you'd show up. I decided I'd get out of there before you did. Don't expect that I'll ever come back either.
All I wanted with Kuana-san was to have a little chat. No need to go running for your lives now.
Spare me the lies. I already know you broke into a young woman's home and killed her. Come on. You wouldn't even hesitate on an old man in his 70s. Pass the phone to Yagami-san, please. Otherwise, I'm calling the cops over there.
What could you possibly want with him?
Quit stalling and give him the phone. Unless you'd rather I push a button and call the cops. I'm done talking to you.
The owner of the bar would like a word with you.
What the fuck?
Sorry, but this'll have to wait. Can you get an ambulance over to your bar right away? My partner took a knife to his abdomen.
What?
Please, you have to hurry.
20k points. Yeah, wait, he just left?
Hello?
He just walked away?
Your partner is in good hands now. Just as you asked. I'm watching you as we speak.
Who is this voice?
Oh, and don't bother looking for me. I won't be meeting you there. Instead, there's a karaoke bar called Survive. Heard of it? You'll find it in the entertainment district along the river. Safest bar in town.
I only showed up at your bar so I could ask you about Kuana. Does this mean you want something in return?
We'll get that sorted out. If you promise to meet me alone. No, I won't be at Survive for long. If you don't make it in 10 minutes, you'll never hear from me again.
Jesus.
That's one way to motivate someone.
Clock's ticking, by the way.
So, Survive in the entertainment district?
Correct.
See you soon.
It better be.
Oh?
Apologies for the wait. Let's go.
In the taxi. I see. Just left Kaido to die? What do you mean? No, he was got in the ambulance.
Kuana is pursued by RK, the crime ring running Kamurocho. Determined to prevent any more deaths, Yagami searches high and low for the handyman, but the search leads to a maze of dead ends. As the situation becomes dire, a lifeline appears at the other end of a phone. The caller offers a lead, one that expires too quick for comfort.
The weight of guilt. Why wouldn't someone just kill them both? What do you mean? He tried.
I only showed up at your bar so I could ask you about Kuana. Does this mean you want something in return?
We'll get that sorted out. No, I won't. If you don't make...
Entertainment district, we have to hurry. Fuck. My jump didn't get full charge. Here we go. Survive. 50-year-old man hanging out with kids and riding his skateboard. Yeah, I'm trying to stay hip. Hey. I remember that bartender.
Yagami-san, glad you could make it.
You the owner of Siren?
Yeah. Let's take this to the bar.
What the fuck?
Follow me.
This guy's old as hell. Are you sure I wasn't followed?
So I hear you're a Kamurocho detective.
Yeah, and you're a distant relative of Kuana's. Can I ask your name?
No need. This will be the only time we meet.
Oh.
But to Kuana-kun, I guess you'd call me his uncle-in-law. Everyone's got a dumbass uncle in the family. And that's me. After all, I'm ex-Yakuza.
The
Based in
dumbass.
Yokohama?
Yeah, the Seiryu clan. After I got out, I looked after the shop for 20 years. Till today.
You mean Siren, right? What'll happen to it once you've skipped town?
None of your concern.
Something.
Fair enough.
Look at that big old ball of ice.
Guess you detective types can't help but ask questions.
So you two are related. I noticed you didn't mention Kuana being an alias.
Oh. Done your homework, I see.
Now that the Kuana secret's out in the open, where should I leave the conversation next? How do we dig deeper? You're both pretty shady. Real name.
His real name's Kitakata. At least that's what the Kamurocho thugs called him.
You're trying to see if I'll give up his name. That's not why I'm here.
Okay. Why did you call me exactly?
Well, you see, Kuana-kun wanted me to stop by his office and grab something for him.
Such as?
A pack of cigarettes with a lighter inside.
Oh.
Thing is, it was gone by the time I got there.
Don't you mean a USB stick made to look like a lighter? Let's not beat around the bush here.
See, I figured you'd grabbed it.
So of all things, Kuana wanted you to pick this up?
Yes. And he prefers to keep that content private. So, if you could just hand that over.
Now I'm curious. Care to tell me what's on here?
Would you hand it over if I did?
No. I'd still need to confirm you told the truth.
Can't you tell Kuana-kun's backed into a corner here? Asking an old man for help was his only choice. Let's be honest. I couldn't take that thing from you if I wanted to. All I can do is appeal to your sense of decency.
Well, I've got to say, that's more persuasive than threats ever would be. But if you really want me to give this up, at least let me see Kuana.
I'd consider that, but he's already long gone. He was ready to cut out at the drop of a hat.
He's already gone? He's prepared to disappear anytime. In that case, I definitely can't hand over this data.
If that's the case, unfortunately, I'll need to hold on to this. A high school teacher was killed by the thugs that went after Kuana. Her name was Yoko Sawa, a young woman dedicated to her career. I had met her while investigating the murder of a student teacher. But while trying to get her side of the story, I ended up running into Kuana outside her apartment. Do you know anything about this woman?
I don't.
No?
You're really drawing a blank? You don't know anything about criminals coming all the way from Kamurocho just to get at Kuana? Do you at least know how they're connected to Sawa-sensei?
Again, that's a negative.
What do you have for me?
This flash drive's my only concrete lead. If it's so important to Kuana, he should have come himself, rather than send a middleman.
Don't be so hard on him. I'm the one who taught him all his tricks.
Are you saying Kuana's ex-Yakuza too?
Nah, he was just your average civvy before all this. But circumstances as they were, he had no choice but to go underground. That's when he came to a Jincho, and I took him under my wing. I'm the one who suggested the handyman thing. But he took to the underground with real gusto.
What do you mean, gusto?
I'm not just talking him up. He had good reasons for diving headlong into the shadows.
Good reasons? Care to give me one or two?
You'll understand once you see what's on the lighter. Both Kuana-kun's past and his purpose.
I'm
That
excited.
takes care of everything I have to say.
Not sure it's such a good idea for me to just let you leave.
Thinking about stopping me wouldn't be wise. This joint doesn't take kindly to that behavior.
That's why this is the safest place in Ijincho, huh?
Yep, and I'm glad your face is the last one I'll see in this city.
Bye, old man. Forever, I guess. I can learn more about Kuana with the flash drive. She's coming. She'll be able to check out for encryption. What the fuck's on this thing? Time to rip some ass. Oh, wait. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Hell yeah!
Oh! Deep, dark videos of Kuana hugging his Hatsune Miku body pillow. Gasp. Things nobody should see about a man. Ow.
Yagami.
Oh, great. It's Claw Guy. You were with the Yuma,
What's
right?
up?
I see you brought your little posse from Tokyo. You I didn't trust an outsider.
Me?
Posse? Wait, don't tell me you think I'm RK. They're not even close to me.
What? Come on, bro. What the fuck?
Hey, Tesso, you got this all wrong.
God damn it. What the hell?
Let's go.
I'm getting fucked. Well, not really, but. Ah! Come here, bitch. How do you combo against like these boss enemies?
Let's go.
for that. I was scratching my neck.
Slice you to ribbons.
Oh, not this shit again, man. Oh, what the fuck? Oh? Wait. More reinforcements for him? Where are mine? They're fucking inside!
Slice you to ribbons.
Bitch.
Let's go.
Tang. Oh my fucking god, that killed me, bro. Left X. Wait, what? I didn't mess that up, huh? Is it not left?
Slice you to ribbons.
Must have rendered some other shit. The fuck? Okay. Junkie. Fucking serious? Bro. Oh. Bitch. Ow.
Let's go.
dead. What is acquired? Oh, 1,000 something. SB. An enraged enemy. Hitting them into oncoming traffic. Whoa.
Damn it.
Come on, man. Who paid you to jump me this time?
These Kamurocho douchebags show up, strutting around like they own our city. Then I hear some teacher chick gets killed after a break-in. Fuckers. Someone let him into Ijincho, right? Right?
Wasn't me.
Look, I can see why you're pissed. But you figured coming after me was the answer?
Figured I could at least try beating a few out of you. Office visits ain't my style.
You gotta appreciate that not everyone plays by gang rules, man.
What I don't appreciate is Kamurocho trash. Now why are they here, Yagami?
I'd like to find that out myself. But I'll tell you this much, I'm not your enemy. I was first on the scene of that murder. I knew the woman personally. The culprit is RK's leader, a guy named Soma.
Shit, you serious? Then why is the rest of his crew here with him? A lot of muscle just to ice one lady.
They're after a local handyman, Kuana. You know him?
Yeah, matter of fact, I do. Why they want him so bad?
I'm looking into that now. Which is why they're still after me. Not to mention they stabbed my partner. So the more you get in our way, the slower this'll go.
Gotcha.
You understand then?
How's about I make you the deal of a lifetime? So long as RK's messing around in my city. I don't mind calling you a brother.
Whoa.
Really? Just like that?
Sure, but I get to be Aniki, of course.
You really think this is selling it?
What the fuck?
What you're missing here is the Liumong never target a brother. So now, if anyone lays a finger on you, the Liumong's taking their head. Same rule for all the ladies here in Ijincho. Anyone gets fresh, they become fresh meat. You with me on that, brother?
I guess.
This is gonna take some getting used to.
Besides, making you a brother is the only way we save face for getting our asses handed to us, you know?
Now the truth comes out.
Anyway, let me know if you get any intel on RK. Especially where that chicken shit Soma might be. Just shoot me a location and it's done. We'll give that teacher her peace. By torturing him to death.
Oh! Guess I got some pretty heavy hitters on my side, huh? Well. Guess he's joining the crew. The investigation squad.
I was just thinking of calling you, Yagami-shi.
Did you think to check outside your fucking window?
I heard Kaito-san got stabbed at Siren.
Is that true, Yagami-san? What the hell happened?
Look, I promise I'll fill you in, but right now I really need Tsukumo's help.
With what?
I found a USB drive at Kuana's hideout. It was disguised to look like a lighter. We have to know what's on it.
What the fuck's on this thing?
Kaito-san was attacked by that Soma guy too.
Yeah, while we were chasing Kuana, Soma popped up and got him right in the gut. Almost got me too, to be honest.
You're saying one guy almost single-handedly took down the Yagami Detective Agency?
It's true. And right after, I got a call from Kuana's purported relative who wanted me to hand over the flash drive. Apparently, what's on it will tell us Kuana's true identity and goal.
When I open it, all I see is one data file.
Of what?
It's a video. I'll hit play once you guys are all ready. You good?
A video?
Damn, what's on there? I can't take the suspense.
It's a great lengths to keep this video a secret. What are we about to see?
Let's make it full screen.
Totally ate shit! Dumbass, so did I. Come on, Mitsuru. Quit being a little bitch. I told you to take it in the face. Alright, let's do it over again, okay?
Mitsuru?
Make sure you're getting this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna really fucking nail him this time.
Smile. Ready when you are.
Hey, get your ass back! Mitsuru! What did I just say about being a bitch? You asked for it. I'm gonna have to punish ya. Punishment! Punishment! Let's hear the punishment song, everybody!
The punishment song.
Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for Mitsuru-kun Strip Show!
Oh.
Stop! You little shit, did you just kick me? Huh? Too late to get tough now, Mitsuru. Come here.
Oh! What's going on here?
Show us what you got.
Don't struggle now. We want to see. We gotta get this all on camera. Aw, isn't this just the most pathetic sight?
Oh shit, he's pissing himself!
Ew, that's so nasty.
Disgusting! Oh, look at this shit!
Hey, made him go away. Smart. Is that the whole video? What?
These little shits are the worst. One of them said something about Mitsuru Kusumoto stripping?
Yeah, he was Sawa-sensei's classmate. 13 years ago, he jumped off the roof of Kurokawa
That's
Academy.
the guy who got bullied and jumped.
He's Reiko Kusumoto's son, right? Vice Minister of the Health Ministry? 30 years old and still in a coma. It seems we've stumbled on private video footage of Mitsuru Kusumoto being bullied.
And it was on Kuana-san's secret flash drive? Why would he have this?
I don't know. But his uncle said it's our lead to Kuana's real identity and motivation.
Huh. Just a moment. This frame gives us a good look at the key players' faces. Why don't we try gleaning what we can from it?
Sounds good. Let's dig in.
Investigation. Hopefully we can find what we need in this video. Seems likely considering it was hidden and sought after.
Suspicious.
This bigger guy's acting like the main bully. I've seen this face before.
If I'm not mistaken, Shinya Kawai was the bully whose name got out to the public.
Yep.
Yeah. RK was hunting for him in Kamurocho pretty recently, too. I have no doubt the guy in the picture they showed me is the same guy in this video. Once RK came to the conclusion Kawai had been murdered, they came here to Ijincho, hunting down Kuana for whatever reason.
Did Sawa-sensei get mixed up in all this because of Kawai's case? No, I can't see the connection there yet. If we learn more about Kuana or his past, I'm sure I can make some sense out of this.
Hey. This girl recording the bullying on her cell phone.
Someone said her name in the video. Suzuki.
There's another familiar face. So it all comes circling back to her, huh?
Right. This Suzuki girl has a different name now.
It's her maiden name. 13 years later, her name changed too.
Yui Mamiya, the victim in the Ohara harassment case. Suzuki was her last name before getting married. Sawa-sensei also told me that Mitsuru Kusumoto and Mamiya were classmates 13 years ago.
Yep. So we're looking at Yui Mamiya in high school.
Mamiya-san, huh? What's she like underneath it all?
Originally, word got around that Shinya Kawai was the one bullying Mitsuru Kusumoto. After watching this, though, the truth of the matter doesn't quite line up. There were really about 10 bullies involved at the time, and Yui Mamiya was one of them.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. If this video got leaked, Mamiya and the other students in it would be in deep shit. They're living out their lives like nothing happened, despite being the ones who drove a kid into a coma. If word got out, they'd be crucified by the public. Their jobs, their families, their lives would all change for the worse.
Uh-huh. Suspicious.
Huh. Who's
this guy's face is familiar somehow.
Oh, I don't think I've seen him.
I don't know him either. Who is he?
I think I remember him.
This guy?
I saw him at the crime scene where Mikoshiba's body was. He was with more Kurokawa grads.
Uh-oh.
He showed his ID to the Kanagawa detective. I think his name was Akaike.
That gives us an interesting perspective, doesn't it? All the people in this bullying video seem to keep popping up around our case.
Yeah, but the real question is, why was Kuana the one with the video?
Despite jumping off his school's roof 13 years ago, Mitsuru Kusumoto is still clinging to life.
I feel bad for Mitsuru-kun. No one helped him, even with everything he was going through.
13 years ago, his mother was still just some nobody working at the Ministry of Health. She seems to have split with her husband and looks after her son on her own now. I don't know all the details, though.
Hey, crazy theory, but what if this husband she left was actually Kuana-san?
Oh?
And maybe he recorded this to secretly check on his son?
No, Kuana doesn't look like he could have a 30-year-old kid. Let's look for other possibilities.
Uh-huh.
Instantly noped. Okay, I can't inspect that guy.
What the?
2008, 9/17. This must be the date. In school year terms, you probably just finished summer break.
September 17th, 13 years ago. It's past 4 p.m., so this would be after school.
Oh, wait, this is...
Got something?
I just cross-referenced the date Mitsuru Kusumoto jumped. September 17th.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
That can only mean this video was recorded very shortly before his suicide attempt.
This video captures the crucial instance of bullying that drove him to attempt suicide.
The video may have provided some interesting connections, but we still don't have that crucial link.
Wait, who was blamed originally for this kid jumping? Was it just bullying? Like, we didn't know.
The link being the reason Kuana-san came to possess...
Oh, only the kawaii guy? Huh.
This, of course.
Right. Kuana's either the one who recorded it himself, or is at least a recipient of the video from the original witness.
Kuana-san and Sawa-sensei knew each other somehow, right? Well, then, maybe Sawa-sensei recorded it 13 years ago, and then had Kuana-san look into it, as one of his handyman requests.
It's possible, but it just feels off.
Why's that?
Because of what Siren's owner said to me.
Okay.
You'll understand once you see what's on the lighter. Both Kuana-kun's past and his purpose.
His past.
He said we'll know Kuana's true identity once we watch the video. But that hasn't been the case so far.
Yeah. What identity could we draw from a secret recording of some bullies?
Assuming Kuana's in his early 40s, he would have been about 30, 13 years ago. What if he was a school teacher of the students in the video?
In that case, we should consult the yearbook Segura-shi brought back. The one that was in Sawa-sensei's room? You still have yet to look through it.
That's right. Let me go get it.
The way you're talking, I assume you've already taken a peek?
We have, but unfortunately we didn't find Kuana-san's face among the teachers.
Oh.
This is the page for Mitsuru Kusumoto's class. Both Sawa-sensei and Mamiya are there too.
Oh, nice names.
So the homeroom teacher was this guy.
Apparently he witnessed bullies harassing Mitsuru multiple times, yet he would overlook it. All he did was smile and tell them not to overdo it.
It's not Kuana. This is someone else.
We checked the rest of the teachers too, but never spotted Kuwana-san.
Mitsuru Kusamoto. This picture doesn't look like it was shot for a yearbook.
Correct. He was most likely already in a coma when photo time rolled around.
Mitsuru Kusamoto attempted suicide in September, so the other photos in here must have been taken after that. With that in mind, I can tell how forced their smiles are in these pictures.
Sawa-sensei isn't smiling at all in this.
Huh. She did mention she blew off her class reunion. In fact, she hadn't kept in touch with her classmates at all.
No surprise there. Mitsuru-kun would be bound to come up at some point.
This is Yui Suzuki. She's definitely one of the girls in the video.
Yet another classmate involved with Mitsuru Kusamoto.
Seems like a bunch of the students on this page were in the video, huh?
Yeah, but I can't find Shinya Kawai in here.
Oh. Yeah, you're right. He's not in there.
If I'm not mistaken, Kawai left the school once he started catching flack for being Mitsuru-kun's bully. At least, that's what I read online. No real evidence yet, but it definitely sounds like how it would have played out.
But the truth is, there were more bullies who should have seen consequences besides Kawai.
Let's look at this yearbook a bit more. Does something stick out as strange? The homeroom teacher at the time just looked the other way, telling him not to overdo it. Know that thanks to Sawa-sensei.
The worst part is that his teacher knew. He even talked to the bullies about it. But all he said was, don't overdo it. But afterward, the public eviscerated him. He had to quit his teaching job.
Hold on. If he was dismissed...
You figure something out?
The homeroom teacher at the time of the incident did take some flack. He got forced out of teaching.
Yeah? What of it?
If that's the case, couldn't this teacher in the yearbook just be filling in for the other one?
I see. That definitely sounds likely.
That's true.
Let me search for the original teacher's name. There's a chance he won't be the same guy in the yearbook. Just give me a sec.
That is true, huh?
Yagamishi, I found it. The name of Mitsuru Kusamoto's former homeroom teacher. You were right. It wasn't the same teacher in the yearbook.
Ooh.
This one's name is Yu Kitakata.
Kitakata?
Huh?
It's him.
Don't tell me that's...
His real name's Kitakata. Ring any bells?
That's Kawana's real name. Soma said it to me once.
So, Kuwana-san was the original homeroom teacher?
I just found a picture. This is Kitakata-sensei from 13 years ago.
It's Kuana.
That's him, all right.
Yeah. Not only that, Sawa-sensei was part of this class, which makes Kuana her homeroom teacher too. This is the link we've been looking for.
Everything is clicked into place. Kuwana-san was the linchpin of this case.
So, 13 years ago, Yu Kitakata left teaching behind after Mitsuru-kun's incident, and became Kuwana the handyman. That's what made him turn to his uncle at Siren for help.
Is that a picture of coffee with some chicken nuggets? What the fuck is that?
He told me Kuwana tried really hard to make it in the underground. Had some good reason for it.
For living a life in the shadows? What could that have been?
The perfect dipping sign. Kuwana stopped teaching because a student of his attempted suicide. What was he after when he went underground? To become the world's greatest handyman. Here, bent on the bullies.
To get revenge on the bullies. Maybe Kuwana blames the fact that he had to quit teaching on the bullies who caused it to happen. Then, maybe all his hatred got aimed at Shinya Kawai?
Possible. He was abducted 5 years ago by individuals thought to be his acquaintances.
Huh. You think one of them was Kuwana-san?
I wouldn't rule it out. RK might have learned of Kuwana's involvement while searching for Kawai. Maybe they came to a Jinsho so they could get details on the incident from him?
Yes, that would explain RK's arrival in town as well.
Hold up. Individuals who were his acquaintances? Meaning more people besides Kuwana-san, right? Could that mean...
You got it.
If they knew Kawai somehow, the evidence we've gathered so far should give us a clue. The evidence we gathered so far have clues on who knew Kawai. Well, I mean, it'd be this. Or what it? Yeah, sure.
We already know this.
Oh. The students in the video?
Uh-oh.
Individuals acquainted with Kawai. They certainly fit the bill.
But why would they wind up abducting him?
I did it.
Maybe Kuwana asked for their help? No. He forced them to.
What makes you say that?
Well, Kuwana had this on a secret flash drive, right? But to anyone in this video, it would be their worst nightmare for it to show up now. If it did, they'd be busted as bullies who drove a high school kid to suicide.
Yeah,
Busted.
it'd be a real disaster for them if that got out. They'd probably be done for in the public eye.
Which means this video is Kawana's leverage. It's how he got them to go after Kawai.
You think this is enough leverage to drive people to murder, though? Kawai was killed, right?
RK is the only one saying Kawai was murdered. No body's been recovered yet either.
Okay, hang on. I'm barely keeping up with this.
Yeah, it's a bunch of what-ifs stacked on top of each other. But there is somebody who could potentially confirm this.
Who'd that be?
Someone in the video. Mamiya, for example. I've met with her at her home. If she was involved with Kawai's abduction, she could probably tell us what we want to know.
I agree. Yagamishi's provided a working theory that ties together the Kamurocho and Ijincho incidents. So if we can get Yui Mamiya to corroborate this, we should be able to extract even more information from her. Perhaps even including Kuwana-san's whereabouts.
Oh! Yeah. Looks like he hasn't given us the slip just yet.
Man, what the hell is that guy's deal?
Mikoshiba and Sawa-sensei's murders, Ihara's alibi, Kawai's disappearance. Kawana's most likely tied to everything. We'll get all the answers we need if we can find him.
And I guess this is bringing us that much closer?
Hopefully. I should go see Yui Mamiya tomorrow.
You should accompany him, Sugiurashi. Considering we seem to be kicking the investigation into high gear. With Kaito-san out of commission, I'm sure Yagamishi could use a helping hand. I'll be fine right here.
True.
Your call, Tsukumo-kun. I'm cool with whatever.
Thanks for lending him out, Tsukumo. I'll make sure he comes back in one piece.
Hey, don't underestimate him as a party member. He can hold his own if you let him.
Kaido fucking died 10 years ago. Before these games even happened. He was never even here. He's just been a distant memory.
You know how they say your life flashes before your eyes when you're dying? That shit's real talk.
You saw it all, huh?
Yeah. There I am, bleeding out. And suddenly I'm getting the 3rd degree from Matsugane-san. Back when I was still just a rookie. Captain Hamura stares me down like, time to lose that pinky. And then, Higashi starts crying for me. Oh, if I'm gonna go, I ought to get a better final scene than that shit, right? Right?
I'm sure it'll be rosier when the time comes for real. Glad you pulled through, man.
That bastard Soma, though. Next time, he's fucked. We could have avenged Sawa-sensei if it weren't for that stupid ambush.
Well, you didn't tell the cops about him, did you?
Had to give the cops a statement, so I did. With a generous side of bullshit.
That'll get you busted, you know.
I'm joking. All I said was the truth.
Generous side of
by the same
bullshit.
Twisted fuck who got Sawa-sensei.
In that case, it's only a matter of time until Soma's arrested. So for now, we'll go after Kuana, the piece that ties it all together. We just have to find him before RK does.
Kuana, huh? He's on my shit list too, just so you know.
Huh?
Why's that?
Kuana must have had some sort of agenda back when he first met us. In fact, it's probably because you were looking into Mikoshiba. He palled around with me all because of that. I'm just a sucker of the agency, huh?
I wouldn't say that.
Still. The moment an ass for me to kick turns up, this is the shape I'm in.
Just focus on getting better. Tsukuma will stop by later, too.
What? Sugiura gonna give me the cold shoulder?
He and I are off to question Mamiya. He said he'd drive us from Ijincho and everything.
Let's fucking go. See ya. I should head back to Yokohama 99. I'm sure Sekira has a car ready by now. Okay. Need to pee? What the fuck, man? Is the dance club? Where Micah's been on dates. Hidden double eyelids, almond-shaped eyes.
Hey.
Nope. You don't count?
What the?
Nope. Where the fuck? How far can I go? What? Inside? Who the hell is that? Oh? Egg face. Oh! Uh-huh. Lucky for me, she doesn't know my face. She can get suspicious of me until I get close. Who's she talking to on the phone? Can't wait to ride your Ferrari. I bet that's your sugar daddy. Hey, you got me. I'm out front. Let's get together. Very disguised, but it's just we really need to work on our sense of discretion. So,
Amasawa.
Yagami-san.
I'm impressed you knew it was me. How could I not? You're being so weird. No normal person peers into a cafe from behind a utility pole. But I thought I was blending into my surroundings. This is more complicated than I thought. Plan on tagging along today, yes. I take it? Of course I do. This is an important case. Fine, but just don't stand out anymore, okay? Yes. Understood. Oh, you got me, son. Takanashi's coming out today. Or coming out. Sounded like she's meeting someone. Let's tell her.
Be careful here.
Holy fuck.
That's 5.
Is that all? She just fucking zoomed.
I'm not imagining things, am I?
These directions are terrible.
Am I just being paranoid?
Why couldn't I hide on that fucking corner, man? What the hell? Meow. I can't do anything about the cat. What? Am I supposed to? Oh. Motherfucker.
Please.
Where's the Ferrari? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Smile. Sorry, Mike John. I'm not really a day trader.
Huh?
Huh? Wait, this shit again? So good to see you.
Sai-san.
Kaisa-san, is that you? Yeah, I couldn't believe you just left me there without a word. What's the deal there?
That's,
well, oh, God.
Huh?
Huh? What are you? Relax. I'm not gonna hurt you, baby. I just want to talk, you know, about our future together. Oh my God,
if I
I'm
were
close.
to guess.
That man, he must be the thug who's so worked up over Takanashi.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like this is a trap. Oh! Hey! Gut it out. What?
It's you?
Wait a minute, I know you.
Yagami!
Huh? You are... Nope. Do you know each other? Nope.
Hey!
What? You bastard! Don't tell me you forgot me. Kenta Kasai from the Kane gang. You're in the... Oh, I remember. We're the lowlights that kept picking fights with me all over Kamurocho. I got a lot of texts about you guys. If memory serves, you were on the lower rung of the Kane gang, right? Low rung my ass. I was one of the K4.
Yeah.
Right, the K4, whatever. You know, I haven't seen you around town lately. That's your fault. You went and fucked everything up for us. Narking on our gun running.
Nah.
Now that I remember. I trashed your base with my Kamurocho friends.
You piece of shit!
It's all you. You're the reason the Kind Gang lost its dough, our standing in the underground, our whole damn livelihood. I got run out of Kamurocho, and now the Kind Gang's dead. That's all in the past, right? What does it have to do with you being here now, accosting this young lady? I got no idea what you're on about. I'm here because this chick broke my fucking heart in a million fucking pieces.
In other words.
Guess you're just one of her awful clients then. Whatever the case, let her go
Don't
now.
mess with me!
You kidding me? First you kill off the Kind Gang, and now you fuck up my love life? Oh, hell no. You're fucking dead.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some great side story, guys. I'm sure you would not have fallen asleep during all of it.
Let's go.
Wait a second, you want me to play that side content? So that you can go to bed easy. I see. You've been having trouble sleeping at night. I don't care, he doesn't fucking attack speed over.
Hey.
Never expected you to turn over a new leaf, but if you're making trouble in Jincho now, I swear. Even if I could, if the Seiyuu clan then kill me Joel around, Ichicho ain't got the space for me.
You piece of
They
shit!
carved up the whole damn town, but the best I could do is smug some fucking drunk. Really now? Yeah, thanks to you, the only pull I've got now is pulling spare change out of the underground under the goddamn vending machines. Oh, hey. I remember doing that. You're still better off under the hands and knees than you are on the underground anyway. These fucking guys. The rest of the four? What happened to them? I mean, Koga, Sakakiba, and Honda? Well, I happened to run into Koga in town the other day. I remember, right? He was the gun nut? Yeah, sounds like he had a pretty rough time with himself when he first got to Ichincho. But he's got a new thing going. He calls it the Neo-Kane Gang.
What?
You kidding me? He's pulled together all kinds of ex-Kane members trying to get something started here in Ichincho. Gotta say, though, I doubt he'll get anywhere. Like I told you, the turf's already taken.
Either way.
Have you been pulled into the Koga scheme?
Who knows?
Waiting on the call. Maybe got cut out of the loop this time.
Excuse me.
I have a question, if I may. Yeah? You know anyone who goes by the name Professor? Oh, shit, the Professor? What? You actually do? No, I mean, not personally, but when I ran into Koga, he mentioned the Professor at one point. He called the guy unbelievable and said nobody's capable of restructuring the Ichincho underground like the Professor is. Koga said that?
In other words,
The Professor's a real person. He's not just a front or a myth. Yeah, and behind him is the Neo-Kane Gang, led by Koga. Professor must be really something if he's got that smug fuck Koga kissing his ass.
if I were to guess,
I'm getting the feeling we're onto something even larger than we initially suspected. The Professor. How are you holding up?
yes.
Okay, may I ask you something? Why have you been working as a sugar baby? I have plenty more questions for her. Hopefully she's willing to be honest.
Hey.
Why'd you do it? Was it for the money? Well, the money's for a friend.
What?
Yeah, my friend Kotoko.
It can't be.
You know what I mean? Kotoko Itokuro-san. Who's that? Who's she talking about? Second year student. She stopped coming to school roughly half a year ago. She's a dropout, at least at this point? I got a file on her in my phone. Ah, here. This is her. Pretty, isn't she? Kotoko was always the center of attention. She got good grades, had plenty of friends. Practically had the perfect school life, but then stopped showing up, and it's all my fault.
Does that mean...
What do you mean it's your fault? G and I were both on the school festival committee last semester. Fuck, I pushed X. The committee incident. Despair. It was right around the start of the year. The committee was preparing for our summer festival, the Seriosai. Like I said, Kotoko and I were both members. Kotoko volunteered to be committee chair. There are some third years who wanted the position, but no one else would dare stand up to her.
Yes.
Right. She can come on a little strong sometimes. She doesn't hold back, whether it's with one of us or a senpai. This rubbed some of the committee members the wrong way, so they stopped listening to her. She got cut out of the group. The same old story. Causing problems in the pecking order of a place like high school can have some real nasty results. From what I heard, though, I thought Itakura-san was partly to blame. Ruling the committee like a dictator, refusing to listen to others.
Yes.
Yeah, I promise. Kotoka's not a bad person. She's just kind of harsh. If that's true and everyone's ignoring her orders, what did they do instead?
Yes.
Well, they didn't rescue the festival, that's for sure. It was the worst serious Yasai in school history. The decorations, the stalls, even the planned events were a joke. People were openly bashing it, even some booed. Kotoka Itakura hasn't set foot in school ever since that day.
I see.
Must really sting to be in charge of such a large-scale failure. I joined the committee with her. We were best friends, but I couldn't bring myself to back her up.
It's all my fault.
She stopped coming to school because I wasn't there for her, like I should have been. How does that circle back to becoming a sugar baby? Kotoko lives with just her mom. They don't have a lot of money. She earned a scholarship for her tuition. But a while ago, I overheard her teacher say because she's been absent for so long, she's going to lose her scholarship. If that happens, she'll never be able to afford the tuition. She'll get kicked out. You're a sugar baby to cover Kotoko's tuition?
Yes.
Seriously?
Wow, you two must have been close. Takanashi, how did you meet your clients? A friend told me about this one website, and I suggested I try using it to rope in older guys. You talking about the professors? So that was real too. The URL only gets shared by word of mouth between close friends. When I posted on the site that I wanted to make a lot of money fast, I got a direct message right away from someone calling himself the professor.
Which means...
Directly from the professor, so you can exchange messages on the site.
Yes.
The sugar baby idea was his. He told me a cute girl like you can easily make a bundle of money. He also told me that he would protect me if I was ever in danger, so I thought it'd be okay. Protect you? I did hear a rumor that a bunch of scary-looking guys would show up when someone was in trouble.
Yes.
Yeah, they saved me a few times, actually.
I see.
Might be the Neocaine gang getting tapped for that. Okay, that takes care of all my questions. You've seen for yourself how dangerous it is to be sugar baby. You have to quit doing it. I can't stop you. I haven't saved enough money. But the professor works with a really nasty crowd. It's just too dangerous.
But
I want to make up for what I did to
this
Kotoko.
is for Kotoko.
I want to make sure she has a place to come back to. So I'm not going to stop being a sugar baby. Well, what do we do now? Takanashi insists she continue working to help Itakura-san. Let me think about that. Did you ever actually apologize to Itakura? Huh? Well, no, I guess I haven't. You even told her how concerned you are for her?
No.
And what you should do is find her, apologize, and tell her you care about her. Not this sugar baby stuff.
That's,
I guess you might be right. Well, let's start there. Don't you think that sounds a lot better? Takanashi-san, would you like that?
Yes.
Yeah. Let me know when you're ready to go to Itakura-san's house. I have to go too?
Yagami-san.
Instant TP pause, champ?
So, this is Itakura-san's apartment.
It's voiced?
All right, Takanashi-san, we made it. There's the intercom.
Okay.
Who is it?
Who is it?
Kotoko? Can we talk?
Micah? Is that you? What are you doing here?
I came by because I wanted to apologize.
Just go home. I'm busy.
What?
Kotoko, come on. Can you at least hear me out for 1 minute?
Just go away. Leave me alone.
Itakura-san, just a moment. It's very important. This is Kyoko Amasawa from the Mystery Research Club, by the way.
Amasawa? Mystery Club? What is this?
Takanashi-san's been working as a sugar baby for you. She says she won't quit until you return to school.
She's a what? For me? I don't understand what's going on.
Itakura-san, we know that your scholarship's about to be revoked over your absenteeism. Takanashi-san has been working as a sugar baby in hopes of covering your tuition.
What?
Huh?
Even though she's just been through a very scary experience, she still says she refuses to quit.
Oh?
Now, Kotoko...
What do you want?
Hang on. What have you done? And why would you do something like that for me?
A book?
Well, it's because I wasn't there for you when you needed me. Instead of being a friend, I practically sold you out to the committee.
So you started selling yourself to cover a stranger's tuition? Are you stupid? Why would you even think the school would accept your money?
Why do you call yourself a stranger? You're my best friend.
That's not my point.
24.
Why would you go that far?
Ryu Sakashi, thank you.
Hello?
Yukizashi, actually.
You gonna give me a reason or what?
Kotoko, do you remember when you first saw me dance in junior high? You said something I'll never forget.
Huh? I what?
Huh?
You told the shyest, most self-conscious girl on the planet exactly what she needed to hear to get her butt on stage. And it did the trick. I finally gained the courage to dance in front of an audience, and it was all because you had my back.
Oh my
If
gosh.
anyone makes fun of you up there, I'll knock their teeth right out.
You told me that word for word.
Well, that was just...
You inspired me, Kotoko. You taught me what it was like to be brave and to have a friend. Yet, how did I repay you? I turned my back on you when you needed me the most. Even after you'd always been there for me. I was stupid. I was more concerned about looking good in front of the committee than sticking up for you. So, I left you to deal with your problems alone. I've been wanting to say, I'm sorry, but... I just couldn't find the words.
Seriously. You waited all this time. Just go home.
What?
I'm never going back to that school.
What the fuck?
Hang on!
Itakura-san. Hello. I'm Yagami, outside counselor for the MRC.
Okay. So what?
Okay.
Do you think you could reconsider that last part? She's not gonna quit being a sugar baby until you're back at Serio. But we stop today, I don't think you want that kind of thing on your conscience.
Well, I guess that would suck. If something happened, I'd hate to live with that for the rest of my life. But there's just no way. I can't deal with the assholes in my class anymore. Makes me sick just thinking about it.
This is going nowhere. How can I convince her to come back? A book? Probably the dance club.
Yeah, I'm sure diving back into all your classes at once would be a drag. How about warming up by joining the dance club first?
Huh? Why the dance club?
Because your friend's in there.
Your friend Takanashi-san is a member too. Wouldn't that make it easier?
No.
Oh.
Are you kidding me right now? You're all a bunch of bubbly party people.
Not all of us. Some of us are pretty chill, you know?
It doesn't matter. Dance club's out of the question. I always hated PE the most. Exercise sucks.
Why not come for the MRC?
Is that a mystery you're reading? Are you a fan?
A mystery book?
Yeah, I guess so. What of it?
Maybe you'd be interested in joining the Mystery Research Club.
Huh?
If being around your classmates would be too much, you could start by just showing up to the MRC after school. That should make it easier to work your way up to attending classes again. As for the chairman, I'll take care of that.
Okay.
Now, let's dial this back a bit. Why should anyone have to go to school anyway? It's an institution to educate the uneducated, and that's all. To get people into a state where maybe they'll be of use to society.
Kinda
School
true.
is fine
Kinda
for
true.
people who lack intelligence and initiative. I don't. So I certainly don't need it.
Right.
Oh.
School isn't everything. I mean, I never graduated high school, and I've made my way through things just fine.
See? Then what's the problem?
Problem?
Well, hanging around the school, becoming a counselor, it's made me realize something, actually. I'm realizing that I might have become an adult without, how should I put it, getting to enjoy being a kid.
Being a kid?
Yeah. Both Amasawa and all the rabbits.
Chills.
They're living their lives to the fullest with their friends. It makes me wish I'd had something like that. Itakura-san, why don't you just come check out the MRC? I wouldn't wish what I went through on anyone. If you come join us and still feel like dropping out afterwards, then I'll respect your decision and leave it at that.
Well, if it's such a big deal to you, I guess I ought to consider it.
And you'll come back?
Only after school. And only to the MRC. On the condition that I keep my scholarship.
Oh, you don't have to worry about that. Yagami-san will work it out. After all, he's a lawyer.
Convince the chairman to keep giving money to a rude, absent
Cody.
student.
And I'll see you in school.
Easy enough. You think Itakura-san will come back to school? I don't know. She said she might. She feels like it. I'm sure she will. If Kodakana wanted to tell us, then believe me, she would have said it to our faces. I think she'll come back as well. She seems to care a great deal for her friends. The way she practically burst from her room when she heard Takanagi-san had been working as a sugar baby. Yeah.
Either way.
You gonna lay off the sugar baby stuff and come back to the dance club?
Excuse me.
Well, would you be able to talk to the chairman about not cutting off Kotoka's scholarship yet? Yeah. I'll work out a deal with them, so long as Itakura-san actually shows up at school. I don't think it's going to be difficult, so it's a private school, so there will be way fewer hoops to jump through. Okay, I'll rejoin the rabbits. I don't want to make anyone worry about me anymore. Yeah. That'd be great. I'll be sure to pop by time to time myself, too. I know say it's been a lot, so when you're feeling up to it, I'd like you to tell me what you know about the professor website. Ooh. True. Wego donate $2. This is what Twitch chat thinks talking to a girl is like. What the? I can
Good
walk
boy.
the dog. Where do I walk him? Going around town? Does something happen? Get fucked, dumbass. Legendary side quest after walking the dog for 4 hours. Yeah, I fucking hope so. Alright, let's head back. This game is so good, you can walk your dog in the game. Holy shit. For actually no benefit. Woohoo! I can end the investigation. Wait, what the fuck? There's nothing to it? Nah, there's gotta be something. Yo.
So, we off to see Mamiya? I'm ready whenever you are.
Yeah.
Yep, let's go.
Alright, let's do this. If your theory is accurate, then Mamiya was involved in both Kawai and Mikoshiba's murders. And even if that's off, we can at least learn more about Kuana-san as a teacher.
We can first accuse her of murder, and then we can ask about her old teacher. Awesome. She's totally gonna be here, by the way. And not already dead. Or some other tragic shit.
Yes?
Oh?
Hi, it's Yagami. I dropped by with Genda Law the other day.
Not again.
I have just a few more questions I'd like to ask you.
You told me the last visit would be your only one. Seriously, why do you keep showing up here uninvited? Please, just leave me alone.
Well, I have a video.
I suppose I should mention, I'm here today as a detective, not a lawyer.
So what?
And my partner here is Sugiura. He's with an agency called Yokohama 99.
Never heard of him.
He's based in Ijincho. He's working a case. Maybe you saw it on the news? The murder of Seiryo High teacher Yokosawa, killed in her own apartment. You and Sawa-san were classmates in high school, is that correct? After leaving Kurokawa 13 years
ago. A fucking interrogation through her fucking speaker.
Sawa-san moved to Ijincho to teach. Are you still there?
What is it you want? I haven't seen Yoko-chan since graduation. Now go. You're barking up the wrong tree.
Maybe you'll remember Kitakata-sensei then. I ran into him at Sawa-sensei's home right before the murder. He was your homeroom teacher at Kurokawa, but resigned after the Mitsuru Kusamoto incident. Just like you, he appears to be connected to Sawa-san.
So why am I being singled out? Can't you just ask someone else?
Believe me, it's a long list. But right now, we're here to find out how Sawa-san got mixed up in all this. You two weren't necessarily on bad terms, were you?
If I had to say, we weren't on the best terms either.
Ah, how convenient. Because that's a perspective I'd like to hear more about as well.
My husband will be home soon. Can you keep it quick?
I'll give it my best shot.
Exactly.
Husband.
Thanks for hearing us out.
Hold on just a moment.
Huh. Wonder what's going on. You don't think she bolted, do you?
Wouldn't count on it.
Should we ring again?
She's taking her sweet time in there. Is she trying to figure out an escape plan or something?
Sorry to keep you waiting.
What the fuck?
I just wanted to clean up a little.
I almost felt like she was about to come out with a gun.
Is your son home today?
He's at English school right now. I have to pick him up soon.
Doesn't your husband help with any of that? You said he'd be home soon, right?
Excuse me, but you are in no place to make those kinds of comments.
Wait.
Sorry.
Does she even
Didn't mean to pry.
have a husband? Hold up.
Well, what is it you want to ask?
Where do I start? I have a ton of questions for her. But if I piss her off, we might get booted out of here with nothing to show for it. What should I ask? Might not be a good idea to ask anything that'll piss her off. The groping was orchestrated.
Do you remember Mitsuru Kusumoto?
Yes, we were classmates in high school.
He jumped off the school's roof after his classmate Shinya Kawai bullied him. I hear he's still in a coma, 13 years later.
Weren't you going to ask me about Yoko-chan?
Uh-oh.
I was, but there seemed to be an awful lot of Kurokawa graduates surrounding this case. And strangely enough, they were all in your class.
Oh!
Kitakata-sensei being the prime example, as well as a guy named Akaike-san. Remember him?
Well, you're right. We were in the same class.
And would you say you're all familiar with Mitsuru Kusumoto's situation?
Yes, but that's not a warm memory for any of us.
I understand. I'm sure it's not.
Alright, we're off to a decent start. I should keep it rolling and carefully build up to our point.
Have you been in contact with Kitakata-sensei lately?
I haven't. He's someone I'd rather not have in my life.
Why?
Are you surprised that he stayed in Ijincho after resigning from the school?
No, not really.
How about the fact that now he's using an alias?
I had no clue. But again, he has nothing to do with me.
None of this seems to phase her. Maybe I should take it a step further. Whoa!
The groping was orchestrated, right?
Drop the bomb.
Excuse you?
Huh? When Akihiro Ihara grabbed you on the train, you were in on that, weren't you? The whole thing was a conspiracy, staged to play out as it did.
You need to leave. Right now.
Dude, what gives?
No one would even think to consider a predator and his victim could be accomplices. It's unheard of. But if it was to establish a murder alibi, that's another story, considering how much lighter the sentence is.
Good night, Fox.
That way, Ihara got away with killing Mikoshiba, paying only a fraction of the price. But as luck would have it, proving it is going to require you to cooperate with us now.
If you don't get up this second, I am calling the police. I mean it.
It took me quite a long time to figure out how you and Ihara were connected. But once I learned Yokosawa attended Kurokawa, it all started falling into place. She was in your homeroom class. She looked after Toshiro Ihara. She was the link to everyone.
Oh!
But just before I could ask her about any of this, she was murdered by Kanrocho gang. That same gang has been hunting your old teacher, Kitakata-sensei.
What is it you want from me?
Lamia-san, do you have any idea where Kitakata-sensei could be? He may be Kuana the handyman, but he hasn't answered his work line since Sawa-san's murder.
I don't know. He was my teacher a decade ago. I barely remember his face.
Well, I'm willing to wager Kitakata-sensei still remembers yours. I'll prove it right now.
Oh, God.
Uh-oh. There's no way you, Kitakata, alias Kuana, had forgotten Yui Mamiya's face. The proof of that is... Yoko Sawa's dead corpse.
See for yourself.
No.
This was recorded at Kurokawa Academy 13 years ago. Feeling nostalgic yet?
Play the video
It was
again.
well hidden. Your Kitakata-sensei had it on a USB drive. He really didn't want this thing being seen. The most interesting part is the date. It's the very same day Mitsuru Kusumoto jumped off the school roof.
Oh, God.
And hanging out in the back, we see you, laughing and cheering right along with the other bullies.
Guess it's safe to say it's a good thing your family wasn't home. Wouldn't exactly want them seeing this, would we?
Has this video come up? Has Kitakata-sensei ever mentioned to you that he had it?
What the?
Please. Please delete it.
Considering the angle, I get the feeling that this was recorded in secret. And based on your reaction, did you even know it existed?
You know what happened to Mitsuru-kun. He's been in a coma ever since what you did to him that day. But still, only one of you took the fall. Shinya Kawai took all the blame. Well, sorta, being that he got fired, Kitakata-sensei took heat too. Still, you all just moved right along with your lives. You've even got happy little families.
And what does he get? A fucking bed?
What?
Coma?
Are you expecting someone?
Uh-oh. Hey.
Yes, son?
What the fuck are you doing?
Well, I knew it would happen someday.
What do you mean?
Huh? What the fuck? How are they already here? Wait, I didn't buy food.
Looks like she wanted some company over.
Oh god. I'm out of sushi. I got a little bit. I got some a little croquette pan. Ooh, give me a little late. Wait, these guys look weak as fuck. Hold on.
Let's go.
Snap. Crackle. Pop. Oh. Wait, we're good. They're pussies. Take off the mask.
Well, this turned into a shit show.
Demask the Batman. Oh?
And would you look at that? Our old friend Akane-san showed up to play a part.
What the fuck? Instantly?
So you are all working together.
What the hell is going on here?
They're the jerks who hurt Tsukumo-kun, right?
Break every finger on their hand, it still won't make you even. Come on, they may have more on the way. I have an old haunt in mind we move this to. And Mamiya-san's coming with.
Oh!
Huh?
Let's not cause a scene, okay? I'd hate for a finger to slip and post this video.
You're coming with me, bitch. Oh my god, at the arcade?
Hey,
yo.
You think this is your personal jail, Yagami? What makes you think you can keep bringing captives here?
Well, it's the safest spot we know. Doesn't it feel good to be such a reliable friend?
Yeah, Higashi, be cool. We won't be around long.
Be cool? You think time's the issue? This is about respect, man.
What's your call? We kicking him out?
Oh, quick bit of news, Higashi-san. Kaito-san got shanked in Yokohama.
What? What the fuck? Kaito Aniki? By who?
You'll know once we're done explaining. Let me introduce you to Mamiya-san first. She called up her friends to come after us just a little bit ago.
Yeah, and I'd do it again.
What? I don't give a shit about that. What happened to Aniki? You better have paid him back already, Yagami.
I'm working on it. I gotta find him.
Fuck those RK assholes. And how could Aniki have let him get to him like that?
Now that Higashi-san's up to speed, should we get to it? I imagine Mamiya-san doesn't want to drag this out.
What do you intend to do with me?
First, you'll tell us everything you know. We'll decide how to deal with you afterward.
Then let's get this over with. What do you want to know?
The bullying video.
Let's start with the video.
Any thoughts you'd care to share? I found it on a flash drive in Kitakata-sensei's room. Or should I say, Kuwana's. I take it that means he's the one who recorded it.
Yes.
That means Kuana already knew back then the rest of you were bullies too?
Yes.
If that's the case, then why was Shinya Kawai the only student thrown under the bus for it? Kuwana-san didn't show that tape to anyone else?
We had no idea we were even being taped. We didn't find out about the video, or the reason he sat on it so long until way after graduating.
Why exactly did he sit on it for so long?
Kitakata-sensei said he kept it so he could teach us for the rest of our lives.
What?
If that video came out at the time of the incident, I'm sure life would have been hard for us then. After all, Kawai was exposed online, and that would mean millions of yen in compensation for damages.
Yeah, but you guys could have wound up in the same boat.
No. At most we would have come across as dumb kids he roped into helping him. We might have caught some flack, but people would chalk it up to kids and their cliques and move on. But that's only how I would have gone if it had come out while we were still teenagers.
You're saying circumstances are different now?
I have a child now. A husband, an upscale apartment. If the world sees that tape now, I'll lose it all. And what do you think would happen to my son? The son of a woman who drove a kid to attempt suicide. His life would be ruined. That recording is more than kids being cruel. Mitsuru jumped from the school roof that very night and is still in a coma today.
That's true. It's pretty fucked.
I get it. You have that much more to lose now than when you were a kid.
So with this video as leverage, Kitakata-sensei is continuing to teach his former pupils?
Same for all my classmates. Kurokawa Academy is a prestigious school, after all. Most graduates go off to great universities and land high-paying jobs. One started his own company. Others have families.
And they're all in your position too, huh? If that video gets out, they lose everything.
Exactly. Do you get it now? He waited for all of us to get what we wanted in life, just so he could threaten to take it all away. And when that time came, he started contacting us. Every student you see in that video.
When was the first time Kuana approached you?
5 years ago. I was out on a walk with my son when he came strolling up out of the blue. At first, I barely recognized him. His eyes were so hollow. Then, without so much as a word, he took out his phone and played that video. He's a psychopath.
Jesus Christ.
Well, all you kids tormenting Mitsuru looked pretty psychopathic to me.
And you're so perfect. An angel who never once acted out of line. Never lashed out at someone weaker than you, or sided with the group to shut someone out. Everyone does it. We were just lucky enough to have some creep tape us, picking on some kid who couldn't take it. Why did this have to happen to me?
I'd say it's because bad things happen to bad people. You'll sling your barbs from a safe distance, but once you're on the other side of it, you curl up and play victim.
You said it was 5 years ago that Kuana showed you the video? Reminds me of something Shirosaki-sensei was looking into.
What?
There was this guy. I think his name was Shinya Kawai. Something about him getting snatched off the streets about 5 years back.
I might sneeze. Hold up. It's so close. Or is it fading? I think it's fading. Kuana stepped back into Mummy and the others' lives 5 years ago, around when Kawai was abducted, which means...
Then it was you guys. You're the ones who abducted him in Kamurocho and murdered him.
No! It wasn't us! We could never do something like that!
Wasn't us, huh? So you're not denying he was murdered after all? Who was it then?
All Sensei told us was to find Kawai somewhere in Kamurocho, and bring him back with us, no matter what it took.
Did Kuana tell you what he wanted with him?
He needs to be there when you all beg for forgiveness. Is all he said. And if we refused, he'd leak the video. So we all went to see Kawai, but he wanted nothing to do with Sensei. Considering he'd cost him everything, that came as no surprise.
But doing nothing would cost the rest of you everything too.
Yes. So we had to force him into our van. After he put up a fight.
Yeah, that lines up with what the local eyewitnesses said. So then what happened? Nobody's heard from the guy since.
We were directed to bring him to a wharf in Yokohama. And that's where we begged for forgiveness. After that, he said we were free to go. All except Kawai.
So you left him there alone with Kuana?
We had to. The day after, I got a message on my phone.
What did he do?
What did it say?
Nothing. There was only a video.
Of what?
It was of all of us.
Oh.
Pushing Kawai into the van. Turns out he recorded what we did in the city. You can see all our faces so clearly. How we covered Kawai's mouth as he screamed for help.
What the fuck?
Even if you know all the backstory, the video is a clear-cut abduction. As I was watching it the first time, another message came in. This time, a picture. When I saw it, I just went cold. That's when I knew I would never be able to escape him. It was a picture of Kawai. Dead. Anyone who saw those messages would think we killed him after shoving him into the van.
And that's how he got his real leverage on his former students.
Since then, we've been at his beck and call. No matter what he tells us to do, we wouldn't dare refuse him.
Huh.
He's giving you orders?
That man! He forces us to help him. He makes us accomplices to murder.
Murder?
They're being forced to help Kuana kill people? This case is finally cracking wide open.
What the hell? Murder who, exactly?
Any bullies involved in suicides. That's who Sensei's got it in for. Anyone he could find across the country. He doesn't even care how old the case is. If a student commits suicide, and bullying is suspected as the cause, he'll turn up. As far as I know, counting Kawai, I think he's killed at least 7 people.
7? How's he doing this?
Serial killer.
So his idea of justice is killing bullies? Across the entire country?
He said that's the only way we can atone. Anyone who drives someone to suicide must always face justice. Until society comes to terms with this, he says we'll keep getting our hands dirty. That way, we might be able to save the next few Mitsurus before it's too late for them.
Not sure I should say this out loud, but I'm kind of rooting for this guy now.
Yeah, let's not.
So was the murder of Hiro Mikoshiba part of that agenda? We know Mikoshiba drove Ihara-san to suicide 4 years prior. That has to be why Kuana let Ihara murder him, and how you found your role in establishing his alibi.
Not just me. Grabbing Mikoshiba required a good number of people. All the people who pinned Ihara down. And even the ones who filmed it, they were working for Sensei.
So that's how it went down.
We had an unspoken agreement that we wouldn't directly take part in any killing. He just makes us his accomplices somehow. Like luring a target or digging a hole for a body. But the one thing we can't ever do is turn him down. If we do, he'll send his video of us abducting Kawai to the police. And then Kawai's body will turn up with our fingerprints all over his corpse. And we know that because he's hidden Kawai's corpse in a freezer somewhere.
He's preserving one of his murder victims?
So as long as he has that, you're wrapped around his finger.
Mitsuru Kusumoto's case 13 years ago was the catalyst that drove Kuana to executing bullies. Hiro Mikashiba, whom Ihara murdered, was just one of many, and behind him, Kuana was pulling the strings all along.
Sounds to me like Kuana's had one thing on his mind for 13 years. Sitting on that video and becoming an Ijincho handyman was all in service of his real motive, killing off bullies. He's dragged all his former students into this hell, until the day it destroys every single one of you.
Is today that day?
We'll see. I'm still curious about a few things, though, if you don't mind.
What?
There are these scumbags chasing down Kuana called RK. What part did they play? Strangely enough, they never came up once during your confession. So tell me, why'd they come for Yokosawa?
That I don't know for certain. But Sensei did reach out to Yoko-chan about 6 months ago over the phone. He was asking her about the suicide at Seiryo High.
The suicide at Seiryo High? You must be talking about Toshiro Ihara.
The lawsuit played out like no bullying took place, right? That the school wasn't responsible. But Yoko-chan was a teacher there, and Sensei was able to get the truth out of her.
How'd he do that? What did he say?
From Yoko-chan's perspective, she and Sensei were both just teachers dealing with students attempting suicide. I think that's why she let her guard down and told them everything. After learning the truth, Sensei believed Mikoshiba needed to be held accountable.
So if Sawa-sensei hadn't talked to him, Ihara wouldn't have gotten involved? And none of this would be happening in Ijincho?
Possibly.
No, this isn't right. Sawa-sensei didn't know Kuana's identity or his objectives. She thought she was just talking through her problems with a sympathetic ex-teacher. At the very least, she sure as hell didn't deserve to die for that.
It's not like we're the ones who did it.
True. What the fuck is Arcade doing?
Block number. Hello?
Yo, know who this is, Yagami?
Kuana?
Yeah. I heard you're looking for me.
Where are you?
I'm willing to meet you now if you come alone. But you have to let Mamiya go in exchange.
What?
Alright. She's free as soon as I see you.
Works for me. Then come on down to your office.
Oh.
I thought I'd let myself in.
Oh god.
Gotta say, this chair's pretty comfy.
Pretty sure I locked up behind me when I left.
Listen, I'll only meet you alone. No one else. And don't make me wait long, or I could change my mind.
No side quests?
He told me to meet him alone.
No dance club?
You can let Mamiya-san go once I confirm he's there.
You gonna be alright by yourself?
Well, he already knows Mamiya-san's with us. I'm guessing he was watching us from somewhere. And I can't afford to do anything that would piss him off enough to make him disappear.
Got it.
Oh, we'll take care of this end of it. Shouldn't you move your ass?
What the fuck is going on? So he's like the Batman. Instead of taking out villains, he takes out bullies. Batman doesn't kill? Oh, well, he doesn't try to kill. Now release the video. Bullies are good guys? Oh. I think we found a bully, boys. Get him! Since when can I skateboard through town? What the fuck? Oh, bitch. Oh, God! Wait. Oh, my. Wait, this thing's don't ragdoll anymore. Let me just fucking explode. Wait, I didn't pick up food. Oh, God. No. I'm gonna be hungry forever. No, didn't. What the fuck?
Hope you don't mind I let myself in. Now, are you gonna hold up your end and release Yui Mamiya? Come on.
Stare.
You and I can either try to make this work, or neither of us is gonna get what we want. So, you gonna make the call or what?
Hello? Yagami-san?
I'm with Kuana. You can let Mamiya-san go.
Got it. Will do.
Sorry about all this, Yagami. Why don't you sit down? Maybe it's time you and I had a heart-to-heart. How's Kaito holding up?
Sure we can trust this guy.
Kaito-san's recovering in the hospital. For now. Sawa-sensei is another story, though.
I can hardly believe it. She was the last person I wanted to get mixed up in all this shit.
If that's the case, why were you already waiting in her apartment? RK's top men were lying in wait over there to get their hands on you. So why was she the one lying on the ground? Answer me, Kuana. Was it because of you?
Would you feel better if it was?
How dare you?
You're thinking that if you hadn't stuck your nose in her affairs, she might be at home grading her papers right now. You tell me, is that what's eating away at you right now? Because if it is, you're mistaken. That guilt is mine alone to bear. It's my burden to carry. When I saw on the news that she had been murdered in cold blood, it felt like the whole world had stopped spinning to me. I would take it all back right now if I could. But unfortunately, to fix this, I'd need to turn the clock back further than you'd think.
You mean back to when you were a school teacher?
Yeah, basically. Back to when I still had a little faith in humanity.
Uh-oh.
Seeing someone's life get cut short, you never really bounce back from it, do you? But I don't have to tell you that. I did my homework on you, Yagami. It seems you were a fairly accomplished lawyer. You even scored a murder acquittal. But we both know how that ended. The death of an innocent young woman.
Yep.
You and I are the same. We both have scars. And they're the type of scars that never fully heal.
Yeah. Maybe you're right.
But for Sawa-kun, it was 13 years ago. The very day before Mitsuru Kusamoto jumped, she stopped me in the hall so she could tell me about how serious the bullying really was.
Uh-oh.
Up until that day, I just assumed it was boys being boys, teasing. I figured it was harmless, that they'd get bored with it, and then they'd move on. I mean, come on. Kawai had to have been twice the size of Mitsuru. It's not like I'd seen any fighting. So I warned him not to overdo it. And eventually he would take the hint.
Well, according to what I was told, you smirked, actually.
Yeah. I guess that's what I did. I was too late. Sawa-kun had to point it out. Sensei, how could you be so blind? She asked. Her eyes were this piercing mix of pity and scorn. According to what she told me, nearly half the class was bullying Mitsuru. She said she'd seen him at the station. She made it sound like he had half a mind to jump onto the tracks right then and there. I'm not so presumptuous anymore. But back then, I used to think my students were my biggest fans. I thought I'd won their hearts and minds. But the look on Sawa-kun's face that day made me see the truth. I couldn't just go on smiling like nothing happened. So I decided to do my homework. The next day, I put a hidden camera in the classroom after school.
So that's how he got the bullying video. He had set it up himself to record the room remotely.
So you admit that you're the one who recorded that video?
Yeah. You saw it, right? Talk about the ugly side of kids. Hard to watch, wasn't it? Unfortunately, by the time I picked up the camera and saw what it recorded, Mitsuru had made his jump. I missed him by a few crucial moments. What happened in that classroom was the final straw. Later on, all the bullies were asked what happened. Each and every one of them lied. Kawhi started it. It wasn't our idea, they said.
Those fucking kids.
To anyone outside of it, all they'd seen was Kawhi forcing Mitsuru to do his bidding. So the people held culpable.
Jesus.
For Kawhi and myself. The callous homeroom teacher who deliberately turned a blind eye. That was the day I began living my life with real purpose.
Oh my god.
So you couldn't forgive your students who got away with bullying. You went so far. You put aside your own life to make sure they atoned somehow.
That's right. Mitsuru Kusumoto's still a vegetable. He's as good as dead. But I don't care. We have no right to forget about him.
You say that, even though Sawa-sensei ended up paying for it. I'll ask you again. Why were you at her apartment the other day? Don't dodge the question this time.
I wouldn't say I dodged it. But I suppose I should explain from the beginning. 4 years ago, there was a suicide at Sawa-kun's school. It was her own student this time. You know this, right? A student at Seiryo High School? Toshiro Ehara.
Yeah.
When she was in court, Sawa-kun had no choice but to say there wasn't any bullying. Soon as she told me that, I knew Hiro Mikoshiba would be my next target.
Jesus.
Of course, she had no idea about any of that. When Sawa-kun learned Mikoshiba had been murdered, though, she reached out to me herself.
What did she want?
She had a sneaking suspicion that I was involved in his death.
Oh.
She called me a few times, prodding carefully for answers. Quite the perceptive lady, really.
And? What kind of answers did you give her?
I denied any knowledge of it, but at one point, she mentioned something kind of odd. That there was a detective at the school already investigating the incident.
Huh?
She meant you, of course.
It's me?
A detective already knee-deep into the case, despite the police barely even knowing about Mikoshiba.
So Sawa-sensei was the one who told Kuana I'd show up at her school. I'd shown up at.
The police are a pain in the ass. But when an out-of-town detective comes sniffing around, that's bad. I knew I had to act fast to get you off the trail. Although, Sawa-kun was a problem too. I thought I'd kill two birds with one stone.
And then what?
First, I found out where the two of you would be meeting up. At that little cafe. Then, I hired the Liumang to step in. But you put up one hell of a fight. They had strength in numbers, but you would have taken out the whole group if I hadn't stepped in. Nonetheless, my other message went through. At the same time, Sawa-kun was handed a photo of Mikoshiba's final moments. I left that task to someone you know. Yue Mamiya. They hadn't seen each other in 13 years. Sawa-kun had no idea.
Yue fucking Mamiya.
The lady in the sunglasses. Yue Mamiya was involved in that too.
Oh my god.
Everything I did that night was intended as a warning to Sawa-kun. Although, I guess I didn't have to be so extreme about it.
Yeah. Sawa-sensei was too smart. She must have started suspecting that you'd had something to do with Mikoshiba's murder. After all, who else could have known we'd be meeting at that cafe? She'd have traced it right back to you.
Even if Sawa-kun had started to suspect me, I knew she wouldn't sell me out to the cops. We're too alike. The both of us lost students to suicide on our watch. That said, I couldn't bear the thought of dragging her down into the mess I started. So I scared her off, and I thought she would stay away. The day she was killed, she called to ask if we could speak in person. I could tell something was wrong. She was on the verge of tears the whole call. Then she broke down. I asked her why, of course, but she wouldn't give me a straight answer no matter how I tried to phrase the question.
So then what? Did you just waltz on over there? It doesn't seem like you.
Watch it. You don't know me well enough to say that.
Maybe. But I assume you had some sort of plan going in. Were you gonna confess to her?
Here's the thing. If she'd figured out that I was behind Mikoshiba, and it didn't sit well with her, I would have told her every last detail. Sawa-kun knew. I think she would have understood me. Or at least that's what I had believed. In hindsight, I think she was forced to make that call. Under normal circumstances, I'm sure she'd have rather washed her hands of me. Hard as it is to hear, I think she called me under duress. RK probably had her hostage. That would explain the vague responses. That's probably why her voice was trembling. It's tragic.
You mean it was RK? Why do they want you so badly anyway?
I don't know.
What?
If I knew their angle, I'd be doing more than just scurrying around.
We still don't know RK?
Serious? Believe me, I'm just as clueless as you are, much as I hate to admit it. Honest, I'm not thrilled that a small army wants my head on a platter. Have you noticed how RK seems to show up at the worst possible times? Someone must be pulling their strings.
Then we're on the same page. At least we agree on something.
I mean, there is something else happening here too, because that definitely doesn't make any sense. The RK people. I don't know who the fuck it is,
Just
though.
a sec. Yeah. I'm still over here with Yagami-san. You're not being tailed by any of his guys, are you? Okay. Then I'll meet you right now. That was Mamiya-kun. She said she's free. You guys have been true to your word. Tell Sugiura-kun that I said thank you.
Now you want to go? We still have some business to settle here.
Now remember, I'm the handyman here. Let me do the dirty work. I don't know what else to tell you. But you need to get out while you still can.
If you disappear into the night, I don't want to go busting my ass just to find you again. Before you leave, I'll need some contact info. A phone number would be nice.
Oh, no need for that. As far as I'm concerned, this is goodbye.
I wouldn't count on that.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
You won't get away.
Jumps out the window.
Well, look at you.
I can't whip the skateboard out. That's too impossible. Ooh, I barely made that. Triangle. Woo. Bitch.
You won't get away.
Kick again? What if I tripped over it? What the? Where'd he go?
Hold up.
Leave me alone! Yeah, truck jump.
You won't get away.
That is a far-ass kick. What the fuck? Oh, you tired, boy? Oh, you running out of juice? Whoa!
Damn it.
More chasing. Let's go. Oh. Don't make me fight him, please. I didn't buy food.
What the? Where'd he go?
Kuana!
What the? Who the fuck are you? Oh my god, it's the clowns.
You really need the masks. Come on, Kurakawa kids.
Well.
You heard that, right? The detective here already knows everything.
Kuana!
What are you going to do now? What do you think happens when he spills everything? Sounds like your lives are over, unless you shut him up.
But Sensei, you'll finish the job for us, right?
Huh? Is that you, Akaike?
Oh, he's even got a name to your voice.
Oh!
Answer me, Sensei!
Answer me!
I know. I'll be the one to finish it. You just knock him out.
Okay then. Time to learn your lesson!
Come on. What kind of lesson is this?
Please be 1 HP. Literal noobs.
Let's go! Let's go then!
Ow! Warn and wary. Chop and plop. Where'd he go?
Kuana!
Oh, whoops.
Oh no, Kuana!
Kuana! What the? Whoa! Woo!
Really? So nice of you to stick around. Mamiya-san. Well, since Kuana couldn't stay, sounds like you're not out of the woods just yet, huh?
Hey. You're stuck with me, you dumb bitch. What does it say? Something tiger?
13 years in the past. Mitsuru Kusimoto plunged himself into a coma, sealing his fate alongside Kuana's. Ridden by guilt, Kuana sets off on a path of vengeance, and the bullies he drags with him are shackled to the shadows. However, Yokosawa's murder serves as a deadly wake-up call to what he's done.
Catch a tiger. What are those dumbass masks, man? Oh, pictures? Snap, snap.
Hey. What are you doing?
Getting your identification on record, so you won't be a threat to us anymore?
What?
What?
And I think you owe us after everything you've done. Expect me to come collect one of these days.
What the? Oh.
Your carriage awaits, Mamiya-san.
Don't tell me we're going back to that dingy arcade.
We sure are. I try not to hold a grudge.
No, they haven't said why RK is after him.
It wasn't us who abandoned.
He doesn't even know, apparently. Or supposedly.
Higashi, you already called Sari-san and the gang, right?
Yeah, I let them know what's up. They said they'll head over when they're ready.
Did Shirosaki-sensei say anything?
Well, she was pretty stunned when I told her who Kuana really is and what he's up to.
Sounding a little smug there, Higashi-san. Taking credit for the detective work you didn't even do? Help me up here, Yagami-san.
Whatever, man. Kuana got away, and that's all that matters. Still, the task in front of us is finishing Sari-san's case. We have to clear up Ahara's crime once and for all. With Mamiya-san's help, of course.
Finally, I'm ready to get some answers. Well, we still got time till Shirosaki-sensei gets here. Why don't you take a breather, Yagami-san?
A breather?
That'd be okay?
Sure. I'll call you once everyone's here.
Yeah, a break sounds good.
By the way, Higashi, has anything unusual gone down in Kamurocho lately? Anything involving RK?
Yeah, about that. My guys are saying things have been a little too quiet since yesterday. Soma and Akutsu are out in Ijincho too. When they come back, they're in for a rude awakening. And they can pay for what they did to Kaito Aniki.
Make them pay? Aren't your Yakuza days behind you now?
That's not the Yakuza in me talking. That's just a problem I'm gonna be the solution for.
Isn't that exactly what a Yakuza would say?
Fine.
No.
Think of it as getting revenge for a brother.
Brother?
I'm doing the right thing, damn it!
Yeah, maybe it's just how you're putting it.
Besides, what's it matter if I was Yakuza? I've got my own code, and I'm gonna do right by me.
Whatever you say. Much as things change, they stay the same.
Since I'm out, might as well check on how the city's doing. I'll go kill some time somewhere. Like in my bed. IRL. Dice of bench. 69%. Yo! Let's fucking go! Actual perfect. It literally can't get better than this.